It works out. Alright, y'all ready?
Yes.
You ready? You sure?
Yes.
Alright, here's Dave Barnes, man, legend, singer, songwriter, YouTube sensation, and now comedian.
Hey!
And Nathan Duggar as well. How did the comedy show go?
You didn't get much
I really didn't. That's all. And Nathan Duggar.
Nathan Duggar,
He's later.
push-up champion of Lower Alaska. I just went with that.
1982.
How are you doing? Ask me that again, I'm here.
How was your comedy show?
Oh, I don't know. I'm biased. So I think it went well. It wasn't like the best thing in the world. I don't think people left like wanting to get Dave Barnes tattoos. But
I mean, I was really excited. I couldn't go.
Yeah.
But I was excited. It's pretty much a comedy show, your actual show. So
Yeah.
are you going to pursue it more?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see.
I hope so.
I
I'll
don't
come
know.
to the next one.
Well, last night watching this guy Henry Cho that I opened for, he's so good, and it was like, man, to be good at this, you got to really do this a lot, and I don't know how much I can do it to get that good. So I was like,
Well, I think you
we'll
should
see.
keep it going.
Stop it.
Did you find the music, or did the music find you?
Wow.
That's
Did
intense.
you find the music, or did the music find you? Golly, that's a really good question. I think that we just together. It was like it was meant to be.
Matt works.
Yes.
You go hide, I'll come see.
Yes, there it
In the
is.
middle, one day we might meet. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
So, anyone in your family influence you with it, or?
No. I mean, Dad plays kind of a little bit of guitar, and I was gonna say a little guitar, but that would be a mandolin. So he doesn't play a mandolin. But yeah, I mean, he was influential. Like when I started to play, he was the guy that came in the room and like showed me Creedence Clearwater songs, and I thought it was amazing because anything that we put on, like any CD I'd put on, he was like, oh yeah, and he could play along to it. I was like, how do you do this? And I was like, oh, they're all in E. He makes me do E real well.
That's good.
So you're in really good shape. Do you have a workout video? You should make one.
I do. Well, we're thinking about it,
Yeah.
sending out to the masses.
Nathan, no, you should.
Nathan really should. Nathan's jacked. I told him he had to wear this so that people couldn't see.
Very nice. And so I know you're sort of from Knoxville.
hmm
When you bleed, do you bleed orange?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll tell you this.
I cut him yesterday. I promise.
Yeah, no orange. First there were tears, and then red.
Okay.
Blue in the veins.
Okay.
I don't. Who do you root for? Memphis?
I go for Memphis.
Yeah, kind of for Memphis. A little bit for UT, but not really. Vandy kind of is my surrogate.
You know what? That's actually kind of true. I kind of pull for Vandy.
I wasn't very smart last week's game against Memphis here. I
That
wore
was
blue.
awesome.
Or blue.
You were blue.
Way
I
to
did.
go.
I did. Hey, whatever.
I'm glad the trend didn't continue of Memphis getting beat in that game. So.
Yeah, it was good. Well, has growing up in the South influenced your music at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both mom and dad grew up in the South, and so the music that they listened to, like a lot of Motown, some of the Stax stuff. That stuff just sort of when you're in the house, you can't help. You're sort of subject to it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So it does. It makes its way in. I mean, Dad has these really cool stories of seeing. You guys know where Clarksdale is. He grew up in Clarksdale, and birthplace of the blues. But he saw I think he saw the Four Tops in Clarksdale, like a high school auditorium. Saw the Beatles in Memphis when he grew up. So he has all these cool stories, but that stuff just sort of makes its way into your life. So you can't really help it, in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. And what is the message you're trying to give with your music?
It's more of a massage. So if you could change the E to an A,
Okay.
that's just trying. No, I guess. Okay, so 2 days ago when I was driving here for the show, I came up by myself and I was listening to this mix. You know how on some computers you can just hit like randomize and it shuffles the songs, and I just burned the CD without looking at the songs. And some of these songs that came on I hadn't listened to in a long time, but they took me to very specific places, And I think that's like maybe the biggest compliment about music is when something that you've listened to reminds you so much of a feeling or a place or like an emotion, that when you listen to it, that's immediately what happens. So you go back to it for that, And I think to inspire, I think that's. Sorry, my jeans are ringing. Very expensive. But they work as a phone. You hold it. this is where you talk into it.
Very
I don't
nice.
want to show you where you put your ear, but I can show you where you put your ear. Hey!
Comedy.
That was the first sleep. Ow! I nailed the ring. So I think to inspire too. So like to be sort of a soundtrack of people's lives, and then if people hear it and they don't even like it, but it inspires them to either write or play or run or work out.
Very nice. Well, Nathan, to you. How's it working with this guy?
It's a circus. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
It's nonstop fun.
And I know you've worked with Matt Morris and a few other people. How did you get started doing all that?
There's an artist named. This is my portion. There's an artist named Drew Holcomb who's from Memphis who lives in Nashville now that I started playing with, and I met Matt through him and started playing with Matt. Actually, the first things I did with Matt were about 2.5 years ago, and then I was full time with him last year, and I met Dave through Drew and Matt, and so.
Are you happy about the decision?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's okay.
Yeah, he's. If you like really talented people,
Yeah.
there's something.
Yeah.
Or me.
Hey, you look at that humility.
Self-deprecating.
Did you give Mr. Smith any credit at all?
No, none at all. Not any bit.
He's a scary man.
Yes.
Anyways, okay, well that wraps it up. So thank you so much. This is Dave Barnes, Nathan Duggar. If you don't know him, he will soon. So thanks.
Ooh,
Bye.
yeah.
Ooh, that's great.
That was even better than mine.
Yeah.
If you don't know